The data source for each objective in this paper is taken from three main sources. Number one is Online Learning Challenges During Pandemic COVID-19 in Malaysian Higher Learning Institution by Nur Salina Ismail, year 2020. Number two is Importance of Using Flipped Classroom to Teach Health Education During Movement Control Order in Malaysia by Kumaran Gegataran, year 2020. And number three is Emergency Remote Teaching During COVID-19 Pandemic, Roles of Educators in Malaysia by Juwati Johari, year 2020.
COVID-19 outbreak in Malaysia was detected on 25th January 2020. The increasing number of cases every day makes our Prime Minister had to announce the Movement Control Order or MCO, which affected most Malaysians in many terms. One of the most affected sectors is our education system, where all schools and university learnings are affected really badly as physical class has to stop and be altered to another learning platform, which is online learning or e-learning. E-learning is another alternative learning platform with the use of electronic resources. Thus, teaching and learning could be done everywhere and anywhere. Hence, my group mates and I will talk about the depth of the usability of online learning platform among Malaysian students. Therefore, our group project title is The ICT Usage in Online Teaching and Learning Context.
COVID-19 outbreak has led to many significant changes, especially the way we learn, where online learning becomes the leading learning platform. In Malaysia, the Ministry of Higher Education announced that all higher learning institutions will be entirely conducted online after more than 2 months of physical classes were switched to an online lesson due to the Movement Control Order (MCO). There are arguments worldwide against the relevance of learning through online platforms. For example, in Nigeria, the university students did not get the opportunity to switch to online studies as it was recognized that there were considerable barriers for students who do not have a computer and Wi-Fi. In Malaysia, most students can learn online. However, some challenges need to be highlighted, such as bandwidth issues and connectivity, computer literacy, and difficulty engaging learners online. The following issues are important and need further discussion to improve online learning as the new option in this pandemic. It is also essential to ensure the students can learn well using an online platform and achieve the learning objectives. Hence, this poster discusses the challenges of online learning among students in Malaysian higher learning institutions, determine the efficiency of flipped classrooms among pupils aged 12 years old, the efficiency of online teaching platforms used among learners, and provide suggestions to the following problems.
The first objective of this paper is to determine the challenges of online learning among students of Malaysian higher learning institution. The second objective is to determine the efficiency of flipped classroom used among pupils aged 12 years old. And the third objective is to determine the efficiency of online teaching platform among learners.
Hello everyone, I am MAALINIE here. The data for the first objective is presented using a pie chart. We have used pie charts so that the information and data for each composition is clearly presented. And based on the data presented, 79.30% of students agree that they face difficulties in online learning due to internet problems. Next, the data for the second objective is presented using a line graph. We have used line graph so that it is easy for us to make comparison. Based on the data presented, 95.50% of students agree that flipped classroom gives them greater opportunities to stay connected with other students in classroom. Finally, as for the third objective, we have used bar graph to present the data. Based on the data presented, Microsoft Teams video conferencing platform is highly preferred by students with a mean score of 3.38. The data for the third objective is presented using a bar graph so that it is easy for us to compare the values between other platforms and decide on effectiveness of the teaching platform used. Thank you.
Finally, it may be concluded that it is understandable that everyone, including both educators and students, face difficulties during this severe and unavoidable pandemic. To make online learning more effective, both educators and students must develop skills such as practice time management and self-control for effective online learning. E-learning or online learning is undoubtedly very challenging, but if both educators and students are well prepared, it can bring many advantages. That is all from our group. Thank you.
The first group discussion was conducted using text messages via WhatsApp on the 25th of November 2020, where we discussed the divisions of tasks for the proposal for this assignment. Second discussion was conducted on 27th of November 2020 using text messages on WhatsApp. The aim of the discussion was to review the proposal before it was submitted to Madam AIDAH. The first class meeting was held on Google Meet platform with the lecturer on 20th of January 2021 at 8 p.m. for approximately 40 minutes. Madam AIDAH briefed on the final report, the infographic, and the video task. The fourth consultation was done with Madam AIDAH with the group members via Google Meet platform. Next discussion was conducted via video call using the Microsoft Teams platform on 9th of February 2021. We chose to use video calls because we think it is easier to discuss rather than using text messages. In this discussion, we reviewed the final report before we submitted it. The last meeting was held using WhatsApp video call where we discussed about the division of tasks for video recording tasks. The meeting was done on 11th of February 2021 for 20 minutes.